Hey, Oscar. Guess what, buddy? It's a really nice day out, so I think I'm going to go to the park. What do you think? I'll be back, alright? Yeah, let's go to the park, guys. So, of course, I just had to, walk halfway across the park just to make sure that there weren't, a bunch of people around, so I can freely talk to myself, because I'm weird, we all know that. So I could have been talking this whole time because there is nobody around. This is... I don't know, this is the first week of nice weather that we've had in 6 months. I was expecting a lot of people to be out today, but I guess maybe people are kind of not able to wrap their brains around it, like myself. I admit, this is so odd to me. It is so weird right now to be outside without 3 layers of clothes on and a jacket and brushing a mountain of snow off the car and scraping the windshields. And then I'm outside in shorts. I had to dig through just a mountain of clothes just to find a pair of shorts. It's just crazy. That's how long it's been since we've had good weather. It's just been absolutely brutal. And I guess not to start off with boring weather talk, but I think in this case it's appropriate to do so because this winter has just been absolutely horrible. It just would not end. And it was anyone who basically doesn't live down south, because I think a majority of areas were affected by this insane weather, is that we just had below zero wind chills, a foot of snow at a time, and it just wouldn't stop. It was just brutally Arctic cold, and it's been going on for months and months and months. So this week, finally, well, actually before that, I'll go back a little bit, is that we were teased here and there. We would have one decent-ish day in there, and then right back to full-blown winter again. The one time that we got the foot of snow, actually they said it was 18 inches. I don't know if it was that, but what do I know? It was definitely a foot. The day before, it was my day off. I had to go into work for a meeting, though. And normally if it's on my day off, I don't go because I'm not going to deal with the weather and shit. But it was a decent day. I didn't need a jacket or anything. So that was on a Tuesday. And then Wednesday is when we had the 18 inches of snow dumped on us. And then it was right back to being, acceptable again. So it's just been really weird weather, and I don't know, this is very odd. It feels very strange right now to be walking around in shorts outside. And yeah, it's kind of gray, but it's in the 60s right now, I think. It's supposed to be up into the 70s. And that just sounds so bizarre to me because, like I say, for 6 months, pushing 6 months of just non-stop winter. And I keep saying I want to move out of this damn state for so many reasons. Number one is the weather, because we just have these 6-month winters. The freaking taxes are the other reason. I just had to do my freaking taxes because that's coming up, and it's just bullshit. You bust your ass to earn money, and the government shoves their hand in and just takes it from you. I'm getting back 83 cents and from the federal, and I owe the state $61. It's are you fucking kidding me? It would an insult, 83 cents. And on top of it, $61. I don't even, that's what's so sad. I don't even have $61 to pay them. I feel like they've taken enough from me. But no, it's always more. They always want more. But anyway, I don't want to get into that too much because that's something that affects everybody. Stupid fucking taxes. Anyway, and I guess that's enough about the weather too. So basically, I was sitting around at home and I just didn't want to pass up a day like this. I bitch and moan like all winter long, and then we finally, as of this week, and this has been my first day off this week, but my first opportunity to do this, and I wasn't going to pass it up because I'd feel kind of ungrateful if I did, Wow, so the bathrooms here are locked still, so that's great. So I didn't have to go that badly, but still, it means I'm just not going to be able to stay here very long because, drinking some Gatorade, and I'm going to have to piss soon. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh well. So what else is going on? So I know I've got I don't have to, but I've got some explaining to do about what's been going on with me, because I noticed that it's been 10 freaking months since my last video, and I don't know where that time has gone. I don't know where it's gone at all. Oh, hold up, we got a squirrel up there. I don't know if you're able to see that or not. It's been so long since I've held this camera. Do I even know how to freaking use it? Can I zoom in? Can we do that? Oh, we can. There you go. There he is. What's up, dude? Oh. Alright. Zoom back out. Right? Is that zooming out? I don't even know. Isn't that terrible? Good grief. 10 months and I don't know how to work the fucking camera anymore. Anyway. Well, I gotta get the cap back on my Gatorade. So it'd probably be better if I just wait till I'm back at the car and sit down and talk. I actually passed someone and had to stop, and I'm being all awkward and whatever, so I'll talk to you in the car. Hold on. Alright, so that's enough of that. Holy crow, I'm so out of shape. I don't know if you're where you should be. I guess you are. I would blame it on the long winter and not getting out and not doing anything, but man, I'm out of shape. So I guess, like I was just saying, I guess there's a lot of things to talk about. Not a lot, but a few. First being, that last month I turned 40. It's unbelievable. I don't know where the time is going. I feel like time is accelerating as I get older. It just seems to be going by way too fast. And there's times where that's a good thing, like at work, but even on my off days, it's like they're over before I even know what happened. I'm grateful for one thing. Nobody ever believes me when I tell them that I'm 40. Because apparently I look younger than I am. And I'm grateful for that, believe me, but inside, body-wise and mind-wise, I feel it. I definitely feel. And you always look back on the decade before and how you grumbled and complained when I turned 30. If I could go back to that, I would. I absolutely would. If I could redo my 30s, I think that would be a decade that I would redo more than any other. Somebody just pulled in over here. I'm just going to keep going because I don't care. Maybe I will. Who knows? But, I would never relive my 20s again. I would never relive my teens again. You couldn't pay me to do that. Because they were horrible. But if I were to pick one decade to relive, it'd be my 30s. So nobody ever believes me when I say that I'm 40, and I appreciate that. This club is in my way. I got it because, years ago, somebody actually, not this car, but my last car, somebody actually broke into it, and so that's how I ended up with the club. That's a whole nother story for another time. I don't want to get into that now because I feel like there's so much other things to talk about. So I'm 40 now, and I feel it. That's all I can say about that. So like I was saying, I cannot believe it's been 10 months since my last video. It was in June. My last that was the Super Mario Kart videos. My last vlog was the alcoholism one, and I always say I don't care what people think, and on one hand I don't, but on the other hand I do, and it's always kind of bugged me that was the last vlog that I made was that one, because I don't want anyone thinking, you know, that like I went off and like relapsed or something. You know, if anyone's watching these, you know, I don't want anyone to think that. Because, you know, looking back on that one, I can see that it's, you know, it's kind of a bleak video, you know. So I didn't want that to be the last one. Not that I'm not saying this is the last one. It might be, it might not be, but I didn't want that to be the last. Even though I feel good about it, I feel positive about getting all that off my chest and getting that out there. I didn't want that to be the last one. So time flies by. Here we are 10 months later. I guess the biggest thing that really consumed a lot of time for me, if you want to put it that way, is last July. I know around the 4th of July, definitely, maybe a few days before, I threw my back out. Now, I've thrown my back out over the years a lot, and it can be pretty bad. You know, it'll be really, like, I can't move for like a couple days, and throughout the week it gets better. So sure enough, at work, I threw my back out, and it was kind of the same thing as always, and I figured, well, I've done this before. I did not fill out, you know, an accident report or anything, and in hindsight, I wish to God that I had, because I kid you not, it rapidly progressed to the point where I could not move. I was just a complete cripple. I couldn't stand. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. I missed a lot of work. And I was pretty much bedridden for, well, the worst of it, probably like a month. And then from there, it got to the point where I could move, but it was really bad. I've never been in that much pain with my back before. And this is no exaggeration in any way. It lasted for about 7 months. It just recently, within the past couple months, has gotten to a more manageable point, where I actually have days where it's fine. And that blows my mind, because I kid you not, I was in pain every day for months. And so therefore I certainly didn't feel like doing anything such as this. In hindsight, I wish that when it had happened, I'd felt, because by the time I realized how bad it was and how bad it was getting, it was too late. I couldn't go back and like retroactively fill out an accident report for something that happened, you know, 2 weeks before that. But I wish I had, because I desperately needed some medical help, and I had none available to me, because work wasn't going to pay for it, because I couldn't prove that it happened there, and I have no health insurance still, so I was really up a creek, and I just had to live with it. I went to like the urgent care place, and they gave me, you know, 10 days of, you know, muscle relaxers, you know, which at that point did nothing, because it was so bad. So yeah, I spent a good 7 months. I mean, it progressively got better over the time, but it was bad. I was in a lot of pain all the time. And so I feel like last summer and into the fall was just wasted, and I didn't appreciate anything because I was just in pain every day. So you'd think 10 months later I would have some more things to report, but that's really been it. I've been working, and I did a lot of overtime back last year. It's been very busy at work, and that's great. It keeps me, the days go by fast, it keeps me busy, but I just feel like time is accelerating. And as far as making these videos, I'm not going to use the excuse that I have no time, because I do. I've got 3 days off every week. I have the time. I just don't. You can call it depression, you can call it whatever you want. I just don't have the
I don't say the desire. There's many times that I've thought of it over the months, and I've wanted to do it, and then I just don't. And I really don't have a reason for it. I really don't. Other than ultimately I feel like, what's the point in making your personal life public if you're not interesting, if there's nothing to really say? Well, then what's the point? You know, I've always said that I do this for myself, and I do, but then why bother putting it up on the internet? What's the point of doing that when no one's going to care? And I'm not saying no one's going to care, but I just feel like I'm not interesting enough to warrant doing this. These all, to me, and I hope that I'm not really like this in real. This is real life, obviously, but I hope I don't come across as this boring in life. Because I watch these videos back, and they just seem so boring and miserable, and I like to think that's not how I am all the time, but I probably am. Let's face it, I probably am. There's a few more people showing up here now. I guess it's finally sinking in to everyone that it's nice out. So, a while back I actually did record the first few levels of Donkey Kong Country. That was going to be the next game that I did. And I played them back, and it was just a mess. There was lag, dropped frames like you wouldn't, hundreds of dropped frames. It just looked horrible. And so that kind of set me back. I was kind of like, well, fuck this, you know. I tried, it didn't work, and I just kind of gave up. I did get a new computer, but I do not recall what my settings were for the recording situation on the old computer, because I had them set up perfectly. And now it's like I can't seem to get them back to the way that they were, because I don't remember what they were, and I don't want to take the time or the energy to tinker with it. It's laziness. I sound so lazy right now. You know, I don't want to spend time trying to figure out settings, and I just, when I get like in the mood to make a video, I just want to turn it on and go. But that's just not how it's going to be, apparently, if I ever do decide to do it again. That's just not how it's going to be. Another issue is the audio desync. That last vlog that I made, it was in the dark, so I hope it wasn't too... It was darker than I wanted it to be, believe me. I totally lost my train of thought. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. This whole huge park that is empty, and this woman with her dog, you might have seen her pass by on camera, I don't know, has got to walk her dog like completely around my car. It's like, are you kidding me? And then I get like the stare, like, you know, from her, like I'm some kind of freak. Which, believe me, I know I am, but you're not so great yourself when you've got all this space and you're gonna walk your dog like, I mean directly. She came like from here around the front of the car. I don't get people. I just don't get it. Well, is she gonna come back now? Okay, just stop, Steve. Anyway, like I was saying, the audio desync. It seems like not immediately, but if the video goes, if I keep recording for more than, whatever, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, the audio starts to desync. I don't know what to do about that. I have no clue what to do about that. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not, whatever. So that was kind of disappointing with the last few videos that I did, that the audio was off. It wasn't synced up with the video. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm making excuses. Here's the point. Bottom line. I'm lazy. I just don't have the the enthusiasm. I won't say the desire, because I do have the desire, but I just don't have the enthusiasm about doing this anymore the way that I used to. And it shows. And so if I'm not feeling it, then I shouldn't do it. You know, that's kind of how I feel about it. So I'm not saying that this is the last video ever. If any more like appear along the way, then fine. But I will no longer make any unrealistic, you know, I've made all kinds of stupid claims. If you look back at some of the older videos, it's ridiculous. I'm going to be fully honest and real right now and say that it's probably not going to happen. If it does, it's going to be a spur of the moment thing, and great. But no more promises, no more lofty goals. It's just going to be, oh, there's more people. Isn't that terrible? I feel like I'm a horrible person. I don't want to be around other people, and yet there's a part of me that does. That's what kills me. You know, there's a part of me that gets incredibly lonely and yearns for human contact. But then when I get human contact, I want to retreat from it. All right. So yeah, we'll wrap this up at home. All right. I always feel more comfortable there, I guess. Anyway, so I'll see you back home. Oh my gosh. Some things never change, right? Some things never change. This has been just yet another awkward video from Steve, right? So I don't know. I got myself interrupted so many times out there today that I don't even know what I was talking about, honestly. I guess the most important thing is that I just wanted to do this just to let whoever's watching know that I'm okay. I'm still here. Oscar's still fine. He's doing good. We have survived another insane Rochester winter. And as far as videos go, I have the desire but not the enthusiasm, and I'm going to do, if the mood ever hits me, I'll do it. If I can figure out this and the settings and all that crap, maybe this one won't even go up. If I put this video on the computer and the audio is all desynced, then I'm probably just going to scrap it. So if you're watching this, that means that that everything worked out. Or this may just go into my personal video collection. I've got a couple of these. I think more than a couple that I never uploaded, just because they were too private or whatever. You know, like my life is full of so much secrecy. Or give me a break, man. Give me a break. So yeah, so I'm okay. I'm still here. I'm sorry that it's been so long. I mean, 10 months. I don't know. That seems unbelievable to me that it's been that long, but it's staring right at me here, telling me, hey, it's been 10 months. So sorry about that. I'm probably going to think of like 5 more things to say as soon as I turn this off, but for right now, that's all I got. So let me say, if I ever just spur of the moment feel like playing a game and throwing that recorder on, I will do so, but I'm not making any promises, nothing. So I'll see you when I see you, I guess. How do I usually, isn't that terrible? Oh, everyone take it easy, have a good day, peace. That's the one. Oscar's scratching himself over here, you know. So yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you when I see you, alright? Anyone out there who's been watching, thank you. I do appreciate it. Sorry it's been so long, and I'll see you around, alright? Bye. My knee's still cracked. That doesn't change.